وكفى وسلام على عباده الذين اصطفى أما بعد فأعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم وما تنزلت به الشياطين وما ينبغي لهم وما يستطيعون إنهم عن السمع لمعزولون فلا تدع مع الله إلها آخر فتكون من المعذبين وأنذر عشيرتك الأقربين واخفض جناحك لمن اتبعك من المؤمنين فإن عصوك فقل إني بريء مما تعملون وتوكل على العزيز الرحيم الذي يراك حين تقوم وتقلبك في الساجدين إنه هو السميع العليم. هل أنبئكم على من تنزل الشياطين تنزل على كل أفاك أثيم يلقون السمع وأكثرهم كاذبون. صدق الله العظيم وبلغنا رسوله النبي الكريم ونحن على ذلك من الشاهدين والشاكرين والحمد لله رب العالمين. One of the accusations that the kuffar of Makkah leveled against the Prophet ﷺ was that he is, na'udhu billah, he is bewitched, he is enchanted. Another one, he is a sahir, he is, na'udhu billah, hasha wa kalla, a magician. Another one was that they would say that he is a kahin. Kahin were those people who would control the jinn kind and use them to steal news from the skies. So when the angels will be exchanging news in the skies, the jinn kind will try to sneak some news out of this exchange, this transfer of information, and they would not be able to do it properly, but the humans, which would be a kahin, they would be controlling them, they were under their control. So the human would force the jinn to go and find some news. The jinn would be under a lot of pressure of the human. So the jinn would go and listen as much as they could, overhear the conversations as much as they could, and then they would come back and complete the story of their own whims and whatever, because they had to give the complete story. So they would have heard one or few things here and there, and they would give a complete story to the kahin, to the human being, so that he does not harm the jinn. Also the kahin people, they would, based on that, increase it further, fluff it up and make a complete picture of things, and they will use that to impress people. So na'udhu billah, they said, na'udhu billah, the Prophet ﷺ is also a kahin, and this is shaitan and shayateen and jinn that are bringing some things to him, because kahanat was well known in Arab. وَمَا تَنَزَّلَتْ بِهِ الشَّيَاطِينَ. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala first said that this has been sent in the previous ayat that we read, that has been sent to the Prophet ﷺ, descended by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, sent through Jibreel alayhi salam, who's an Amin, Ruhul Amin, a very honest, upright character, angel, as are all angels. وَمَا تَنَزَّلَتْ بِهِ الشَّيَاطِينَ. And this Quran is not brought down by the shayateen, the devils. وَمَا يَنبَغِي لَهُمْ وَمَا يَسْتَطِيعُونَ. This next sentence, إِنَّهُمْ عَنِ السَّمْعِ لَمَعْزُولُونَ, these two sentences say that it does not come to reason that this Quran would be something brought down by the shayateen. Why? Because it does not suit the shayateen to bring the Quran. The Quran is full of good, clean, pure, healthy things, the oneness of Allah, the obedience to Allah, and the shayateen always, they work against the obedience of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So it's such a stupid, hollow claim that you are saying that shayateen are bringing these news, while the job of the shayateen is to incite people to disobey Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. How come is it possible? How could you say that the shayateen are bringing the Quran, which talks about obedience and perfect submission to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala? So number one, وَمَا يَنبَغِي لَهُمْ وَمَا يَسْتَطِيعُونَ. nor are they able to do this. إِنَّهُمْ عَنِ السَّمْعِ لَمَعْزُولُونَ. In fact, the shayateen are kept far away from hearing it. So there in the background in Surah Jinn as well, this is mentioned that before the Prophet ﷺ was sent into this world, the shayateen were able to do these kind of things, to sneak in the skies and overhear the news and steal news. But when the Prophet ﷺ was born, the shayateen felt a major difference. That was that whenever they would want to go into the skies, they would be pelted with fire. Fire would be thrown at them, and they were not. This whole story stopped, that they were not able to go into the skies. So they realized that something has changed in the world. And this is mentioned in the tafsir of Surah Jinn, that they spread out, they made small groups and they spread out across the earth to find out what has happened, what major change has occurred. And a group met the Prophet ﷺ and told him that this is why we are all spread across the earth, trying to look for what exactly happened, that why are we not able to, why is the jinn kind not able to go into the skies anymore. And then they also brought faith upon the Prophet ﷺ. So this is the meaning of this, that they are not able to, they have been, when the Quran is being revealed, when Jibreel alayhi salam listens to it from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and brings to the Prophet sallallahu alayhi wasallam, it is kept very secret. The shayateen are not allowed to hear it. After the Prophet sallallahu alayhi wasallam wants to recite it to them, then that's a different thing. فَلَا تَدْعُ مَعَ اللَّهِ إِلَهًا آخَرَ فَتَكُونَ مِنَ الْمُعَذَّبِينَ. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is saying that do not invoke any other God along with Allah, otherwise you will be among those who are punished. So if the address is the Prophet ﷺ, which most likely the Prophet ﷺ is the address, the meaning is that the ummah should know that the principle is the same for the Nabi as well. So this is as a matter of principle, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is saying that even if the Nabi starts to disobey Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala or worship someone else, then they will also be punished. Of course, this is not possible. Anbiya are ma'soom, they are above and beyond every sin. So this does not happen, but we have to understand that the principle is very firm. The principle is so firm that to explain to the ummah, the general people, it is said that even if a Nabi starts doing it, na'uzu billah, they will also not be saved from the punishment. وَأَنذِرْ عَشِيرَتَكَ الْأَقْرَبِينَ. And also the Prophet ﷺ is commanded, this was the first time the Prophet ﷺ was commanded to spread the message of Allah and warn the nearest people of your clan. Ashira, عَشِيرَتَكَ الْأَقْرَبِينَ, that means your blood relatives, your close relatives. So the Prophet ﷺ, when this ayah was revealed, the Prophet ﷺ started inviting his family. He collected his family, he gathered them, he invited them, and then he talked to them and told them about Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and the oneness of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. The reason is that whenever we are trying to bring deen in our life, or whenever we are trying to invite towards goodness, it makes it very easy if our family is on the same page with us. It becomes a strong, close-knit group of people which are related through other means as well, and they care about what we care. This is the reason why some people say that why is it so that the madrasa is being run by the Imam Sahib and then the son of the Imam Sahib is going to take care of the institution. It's not, if the son is not capable, then it's not necessary, it's not a principle. But it comes to reason that the hard work of the father would be best taken care of by the son. Other people would not know the struggle that the father went through. Similarly, the good work of deen, if we first bring our family together with us and make a close-knit circle, then it becomes very easy. It becomes easier for us, it becomes easier for everyone, and then the message spreads in the community, and we have a stronghold, where we have a core where people can start connecting to. وَاخْفِضْ جَنَاحَكَ لِمَنِ اتَّبَعَكَ مِنَ Inshallah, we'll continue reading next week. رَبَّنَا تَقَبَّلْ مِنَّا إِنَّكَ أَنْتَ السَّمِيعُ الْعَلِيمُ وَتُبْ عَلَيْنَا إِنَّكَ أَنْتَ التَّوَّابُ الرَّحِيمُ وصلى الله تعالى على خير خلقه سيدنا ومولانا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين آمين برحمتك يا أرحم الراحمين.